What's going on, everybody? It's McPoon Football here, and today we are going to be counting down the top 7 rookies in the NFL playoffs. This is going to be a really fun video because everybody loves to talk about rookies, and sometimes it can be hard to really check in and see how they're doing. If you stick around to the end of this video, you will be able to find out who the top 7 rookies in this playoffs are, and who number 1 is might surprise you. At number 7, we got James Cook, running back for the Buffalo Bills. And maybe I made this a bit too obvious by making it the thumbnail, but I am just so excited about this guy, I couldn't help myself. James Cook is the younger brother of Dalvin Cook, and he's a rookie out of Georgia. He played second fiddle to Devin Singletary for most of the beginning of the year, but now it's really becoming a 1A, 1B sort of backfield. His top end speed is electric, and how quickly he can accelerate to that speed, just like his brother, is really something to watch. A lot of people didn't really love James Cook coming out of college, and I didn't really love his tape either. Personally, knowing the dynamic and fluid runner that his brother is, I was excited when the Bills drafted him because I figured maybe it just runs in the family, and that seems to be right. He's been putting on a lot of tape that you did not see at college, whether that be his acceleration, his vision, or his jump cut. Earlier in the year, he was struggling to break through arm tackles, but now he seemed to have it figured out. And as of late, he has been a spark plug for this offense. He's consistently having big runs where he gains 10, 12, or 13 yards. His best game of the year was against Chicago, where he ran for 99 yards and a touchdown. And if you watched that game, you could really see the impact he was having. Although he's been great, he isn't the team's starting running back, and he only really started putting it on as of late. So that's why he comes in at number 7. Next up, at number 6, we got rookie left tackle Charles Cross for the Seattle Seahawks. Charles Cross was taken with the number 9 overall pick this year, and he's been great. Some might be surprised to see him as low as number 6, but recently he's been struggling a bit against better edge rushers, in particular Nick Bosa in their matchup with the 49ers. Regardless though, Charles Cross has started every game for the Seahawks this year and played almost every snap. And for the most part, he's been as rock solid as it gets. This is very impressive from a rookie tackle. You don't see that often. Look at Evan Neal, or even on the other side of the Giants O-line, what Andrew Thomas was as he was a rookie. It's very hard to come into this league and play as well as he has been playing. Charles Cross and the other rookie tackle Abraham Lucas, who didn't make it onto this list, have been very important for the Seahawks' surprising year. Cross has consistently been able to keep Geno Smith upright and give him the time he needs to make throws down the field. He shines more as a pass protector than he does as a run blocker, but this was his game coming out of college. We all knew this is what we were going to get. And ultimately, in the NFL nowadays, it's more important to have a good pass protecting left tackle than it is to have one that's good against the run. All in all, Charles Cross has been awesome for the Seahawks this year, and that's why he comes in at 6. Next up, we got Trent McDuffie, cornerback for the Chiefs, and he is definitely the most underrated player on this list. I have not heard a lot of people talking about this dude, but he has been truly locked down for the Chiefs. McDuffie did not play that much early because he was dealing with injury, but ever since he's been on the field, he has probably been the Chiefs' best corner. He's played well against big-time talent at receiver this year, especially in the Bengals game. He did his part covering Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd, and it seemed like Joe Burrow was throwing away from him. He's also faced off against Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and Devontae Adams, and he's been good the whole time. This is very impressive for a rookie corner. We're spoiled this year to see such great production from the rookie corners, but usually that does not happen. Trent McDuffie is the sole reason that this Chiefs secondary is not a liability, and for that, he deserves to come in at number 5. Next up, we got 49ers rookie quarterback Brock Purdy. And we all know the story about Brock Purdy. He was taken with the last pick in the draft, and he has been forced to come in here due to injury, and he has balled out. Brock Purdy has been fun, electric, and daring in his starts with the 49ers. And he ended up finishing the season with close to 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns, with only 4 picks. Everybody knew he was going to be on this list somewhere, but nobody really knew where. Some would say that he deserves to be closer to 7, considering that he is not an elite talent at his position. Others would say he deserves to be closer to 1, because without him, the 49ers year would be over. Me, I'm going somewhere in the middle, right in the middle, at 4. Sure, he's not one of the top quarterbacks in the league, but yeah, the Niners season would be over without this guy. He has been great for them, and it's unheard of that a Mr. Irrelevant in his rookie year could come in and play the way he's been playing. There's something to be said about how easy Kyle Shanahan makes it for him, and he makes it easy for any quarterback, but even so, his play on the field should not be discounted. These playoffs are going to be really important for Purdy, and he's going to be able to show us if he's legit or just a quality backup. All in all, Brock Purdy, one of the best stories of the year, comes in at number 4. Next up, at number 3, we got Kayvon Thibodeaux. A lot of people thought, including myself, that Kayvon Thibodeaux should have been the #1 overall pick instead of Travon Walker, and he's been really showing that this season. Don't let the numbers fool you. Even though Thibodeaux only has 4 sacks, he has been a lethal pass rusher off the edge. He has been opening up the pass rush for a lot of other Giants defenders to get in there. He also has high numbers in pressures and QB hurries. It's also fun to note that of his 4 sacks, 2 of those were forced fumbles. Obviously that's a small sample size, but it seems like Kayvon Thibodeaux might develop into being a very lethal strip specialist. It's also important to note that Kayvon Thibodeaux didn't really start getting into the groove until later in the season, and we all saw it come into fruition on national TV against Washington. He's been electric and a game changer for this defense, and he deserves every bit of this #3 ranking. Next up at #2, we got Kenneth Walker III. I never understood why so many people had Breece Hall over this guy, and don't get me wrong, Breece Hall was great when he played, but Kenneth Walker is a different breed. That speed is uncoachable and it is dangerous. Ever since Walker entered the lineup, he has been electric for that offense. He seems to bite off a big run every week. He's a real slasher type of running back with a one cut and go mentality. And like Saquon, he tries to bounce it to the edge a lot. Although that's not always a great trait, when you have speed like this, it works. He also has a nasty jump cut, stiff arm, and juke move, and his vision is often understated. Kenneth Walker is a top running back in the league already as a rookie, and any Seahawks success in this postseason will be predicated on Kenneth Walker. In many years, he would be the #1 rookie in these playoffs, but it just so happens that the Seahawks got another even better rookie. That's right guys, at #1 we got TARIQ Woolen, and I did a little trick. I said you'd be surprised, but nobody is surprised about this ranking. TARIQ Woolen has been unreal. Right now, he is his second favorite to win Defensive Rookie of the Year to Sauce Gardner, and he has played in many people's eyes just as well. TARIQ Woolen led the league in interceptions this year as a rookie, and he has been constantly dominating any receiver that lines up against. In case you haven't heard by now, TARIQ Woolen is 6'4" with 4'3" blazing speed. He is one of the most freakish athletes at the position that we've ever seen, and whenever you see a rookie cornerback come in and play well, it means great things. It is hard for rookie cornerbacks to succeed, so when they already start at such a high level like this, it just means great things are to come. TARIQ Woolen is the best player in that Seahawks secondary, and he's going to have his hands full this week, playing against Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk. But he has all the talent and ability to handle them and handle them just fine, and really cement himself on the national stage why he should be the favorite for Defensive Rookie of the Year and not Sauce Gardner. There is no doubt that TARIQ Woolen is the best rookie in these NFL playoffs, and he is absolutely deserving of this #1 spot. Alright guys, that's it. That's the list. Those are my top 7 rookies in the NFL playoffs this year. I hope that was a fun little video. I'm sorry I tricked you guys and told you the #1 spot would be surprising, but I wanted to make sure as much people as possible watched this to the end. And if you did make it this far, please subscribe and drop a comment down below with what you agree with and what you disagree with. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.